Try something a little different today. I was cleaning Tipper and Sunny's enclosures out. I clean their cages actually daily, but I don't technically spot clean them. I strip all the papers, wipe them down with warm wet paper towels and everything, but yeah, I want to try something. They've never actually been formally introduced to each other, so I just want to see how they feel about each other. And yes, I do have my glove on hand, because Tipper and Ginger, Tipper's used to Ginger always attacking him, so I want to be sure there's not a problem with these two. Now they're both adults, and they've never met each other, so we're going to see how this goes. You got a friend over here. Yes, you do. You got a friend over here, Sonny. She's very timid, and Tipper isn't. Tipper's one that'll come straight out and go right to everything. So there's nothing shy about him. But she's very timid, so I don't know how they're going to react to each other. So I'm going to try and see what goes on here. Can you be nice? Can you be nice to Sonny? Huh? Can you be nice to Sonny? Yeah. Sonny's like, there's another snake over there. You want to see Tipper? What's that? That's another snake. That's another snake. Be nice. Oop, Tipper just froze. He's so used to Ginger beating him up all the time. Is that another snake? Huh? You got a snake friend? I hope you're going to be friends. That would be nice. I'd like to breed you eventually. I won't be breeding Tawny anymore, that's for sure. You be nice to Sonny. Sonny's shy, Tipper. Just in case. I'm ready. You never know. Get your girlfriend? You got a new girlfriend? Say, hey, she's not beating me up like Ginger does. Ginger beats Tipper up every time I have them out together. That's why I don't usually have them out together. She's just jealous of him. She doesn't want him near me when I'm holding her, and she goes right at him. Picks him up, wraps around him, and body slams him. So let's see what these two think of each other. I know it's kind of risky. It can be, but if you know how to read their body language, you can usually see a problem building before it becomes one, and that's when you take them apart. Thus, the Kevlar glove. Ball pythons, contrary to popular beliefs, have dealt out some of the worst bites I've ever had in my life, and I've got some huge snakes. And let me tell you, these guys lock onto you, and it bleeds like crazy, and it hurts like hell. And it bruises for a few weeks, actually. That's how severe their bite can be. And you wouldn't think so at their size, but compared to a big constrictor like Chewy and Jade and my Argentine boas, they can deliver one hell of a bite. I mean, really seriously. And the thing is, they lock onto you and they don't release. Some snakes will hit you, release, hit you again, release, hit you again, release. Reticulated pythons are notorious for repeat striking. But a ball python, when they hit you, they'll hang right on to you. Let's see what's going on here. You gonna be friends with your new friend? Be nice. Sonny's shy. Be nice to her, Tipper. So far, so good. I don't know if my camera's picking them up. You got a new friend? Huh? Here's hoping they can get along. Snakes can be unpredictable. They're just like people. They have good days and bad days. They have good moods and bad moods. So, you know, you have to kind of feel your way through it. And that's why it's very important to learn to read a snake's body language, so you can anticipate a problem before it becomes one. But yeah, wow, it's humid today. I can't believe it. It rained. It's really humid. I had to turn the fan off because my snakes don't like a fan hitting them in the face. They freak out when that happens. What do you think? Think maybe you can get along with Sonny? So far, so good. Say, hey, she's not beating me up like Ginger does. Huh, Tip? Huh? Sonny's not beating you up like Ginger does. Yeah, you got a friend? She's interested in him. Sunny's checking you out. Yes, she is. Yeah. I found over the years the important thing with raising snakes is give them some space. Give them the opportunity to express themselves. Don't always be grabbing them and pulling them here and putting them there and yanking them around. And, you know, don't be aggressive toward them, because that's what they interpret it as. And it's very important to them that you don't act dominant, even though you are dominant and you know you have to be to control them for their own safety. But don't display that kind of behavior toward them, because they take it offensively. And they translate that into aggressive behavior from a person. So, you know, I stress that in a lot of my videos. I'm sorry I always bring that up, but geez, it's so important when you're raising your snake to, you know, let them have some freedom of choice. Well, they're just hanging out. You like her? Is she cool? She's pretty, huh, Tipr? Sunny's a pretty girl. She's got pretty bright green eyes. Yes, she does. This is interesting. Sunny's not trying to beat you up like Ginger does. Ginger just wails on him every time she gets near him. Ginger doesn't like you, huh? Yeah. Sunny's very passive, so if two of them can get along, it'd be these two, unless Tipr cops an attitude, because Sunny's very passive and timid and shy. You got a friend? You got a friend in there? Huh? You standing guard over Sunny now? You're looking at me like you put your hand in here, I'm gonna bite you. I got a new friend. Yeah, you got a new friend? Yeah. What do you think? Should I take you out of these plastic totes and try to see what's going on? This is the real fun part, because if they decide to flee or get flighty on the bed with two of them out, it gets kind of rough on you. But, what? Slow down, slow down, slow down. I might be crazy doing this so early in their relationship, but we'll try it. Who's that? Who is that? That's your girlfriend? Sunny's like, I'm getting out of here. It's a snake, silly. It's a snake. Yeah. Keep my glove close by just in case. You're not going on the floor. Is that Tipr? Is that Tipr? Two snakes. Sunny and Tipr together. You can't get under the computer desk, Missy. Nope. There you go. Hi, Tip. You gonna flip your plastic tote over there, Sunny? What are you doing? No, you're not going on the other side of it. Sneaky. Sneaky snakes. Here. What's this? See? Who's that? You got a new friend? They're big. And they're heavy. They're really heavy snakes for the length of them. Here, now be nice. Okay. Calm down. Relax. Yeah. 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 Be nice. Tipr's trying to get flighty. And you can't go over there. You stay over here. Yeah, they seem to be getting along just fine so far. Get your friend. You got your friend too. Look, she bumped into you. Yeah. Yeah. She's your friend now. Huh? Well, that was nice. That was very nice of both of you to behave and not stress me out. Boy, a snake fight's something you really don't want to intervene in. It's creepy, scary. Because when they get aggressive enough or upset enough to start striking at each other, and you stick your hands in that equation, they aren't responsible for their actions, and you will very possibly get bit in the process of trying to separate them. I've had that happen to me before outdoors. with Ginger and Tipper. And it's no fun when you got to put your hands in the middle of that equation to separate them, to keep them from hurting each other. And they won't fight to kill, but they will show their dominance over each other. And I find that really odd. People say they don't have emotions. Well, you know, why are they trying to be dominant over each other? Yeah. Two beautiful snakes. Ginger's digesting food and getting ready to shed, so she's not coming out today. Now I could ruin this whole beautiful situation right here by bringing Ginger out. It would just totally ruin this relationship. Because Ginger just loves to beat up Tipper. I don't know how she'd act towards Sonny. But I've never had a problem with two females getting along together. Now you put two males in a tank together, it's on. Especially if you have a female in the house that's mature enough to breed. Yeah, the males know that female's around and they get very aggressive and very, their hormones kick in. I guess that's the best way I could put it. But yeah, this is Sonny and Tipper. You're behaving. You're being good. There you go. Now you're both going to go try to get under the computer desk. We don't do that. No, we don't. Isn't that cool? You got a friend. You got a friend, Tipper. Hey, say, hey, she didn't beat me up like Ginger does. But this is the first time they've ever met each other. Aww. How cute. So yeah, we can deal with each other. We can deal with each other. Huh. Yeah. You come back here. You can't go get under the computer desk. No, you can't. And you come over here too. No under the desk. I made a startling discovery. I've been trying to figure it out for years. Why my snakes are always so attracted to my computer desk. Anytime I take one out, they go straight for that computer desk. And I'm thinking, well, if I turn the monitor off and I turn the computer off, it's not emitting any heat. And a lot of people say it's because they're attracted to the heat from the computer. That's not true. Because if I turn it off, they still go right for the computer desk. So, process of elimination, I figured out what it is. They, being very keen on vibration and sensing things through vibration, were sensing and feeling the vibration from the current going through my power strip. Now, to prove that theory, I took a really thin, large wooden box and I placed it over the top of the power strip so they weren't picking up on the current that's going through the power strip, all the plugs that were in it, and they completely lost interest in it. So I think I found out why snakes are so attracted to computer desks, is because there's a really good sense of picking up on vibrations. They could feel the energy that was being transmitted in the power strip from all the things that were plugged into it, the current basically. So now I found a solution to keeping them off my computer desk. When I have one out, and just put that little box over the power strip and they totally ignore it. They have no interest in it. I found that rather interesting. All these years I've wondered what the big attraction was, and I finally figured it out. Process of elimination. But it was nothing but their interest in the current. I don't know if they could hear it or if they were just feeling it, but you know how if you get near a power strip, you can smell the electrical, so that's a possibility too, because they have a very strong sense of smell. But I know it does attract snakes. Well, you guys are getting along just great. This is good news. I'm happy about this. I'm real happy about it. Yeah. Look at these two. Best friends already. You're going to be trouble together, right? Double trouble. You're going to be double trouble? Look at that. I wish it were that easy for people to get along with each other. Yeah. It's not. People are getting really mean and hateful. No, you can't go in there, sweetheart. Just stay here with me. No under the desk either. But here you have it. We have Sonny and Tipr. And that's the first time they've been together, and they're getting along beautiful. And that's the kind of results you like to see, especially if you're hoping to breed them eventually. Pretty cool, huh, Tipper? You got a sexy looking girlfriend that doesn't beat you up. Maybe we'll make some babies next year. You want to do that? You and Sonny want to make some babies next year? Ginger's so dominating. She just tries to rule Tipper all the time. And it's very nerve-wracking because there's always a war with her out with him. But so far, I think we're doing fine here. You want to wear my Kevlar gloves, Tipper? I love my necklace that came from Mark Tovar and Eden Bio Creations because I send all my sheds into them. This is a black mamba shed. It's not snake skin. No snakes were killed. But he mailed this to me a while back and I wear it all the time. I just totally love it. I've sent a lot of sheds out in the name of conservation, snake conservation, and they've been turned into some beautiful pieces of art. Look at this. Now how can you beat that? How can you beat that? How come you don't jump and freak out when Tipper bumps into you and you do when a person touches you? I don't understand you, Sonny. She loves to be out and she loves to be held and everything, but she's real jumpy. When something comes toward her fast, she freaks right out. That's not that unusual for a snake, but she's really excessive with it. But she's letting Tipper run all over her and bump into her and bang into her head, and she's not reacting to him that way. Must be because I'm not a snake. There. Go play with your new friend. Say, wow, he's cool. He's a cool snake. Say, wow, there are other snakes like me in this house. That's awesome. See? Maybe Tipper can teach you how to not be afraid of people so much. Well, she's not afraid of them because she loves to be held, but she definitely is jumpy. Double trouble. Sonny and Tipper. How beautiful you both are. Yes, you are. You're both gorgeous. I love you to death. Mwah. Mwah. They got their tails tied together. Don't you breed while I got you out. Now, I wasn't expecting that to happen. I prefer you not. I prefer you not breed if you're thinking about it. Look at their tangled, they've got their tails tied together. That's not necessary now. You are not going to lock up on my bed. That would really blow my mind. It is a breeding season, that's for sure. A little late, but well, let's not make babies today. I think I might have a go with these two breeding from the looks of things. Say, we might have a go here. We got a couple that might make babies in the near future. Huh. And that's Tipper and Sonny. I've already cleaned your enclosure, so I guess I could put you back in. Yeah, I guess it could. They're having a ball. They could care less. They're heavy. You wouldn't believe how heavy an adult ball python is this size. It's amazing. It still amazes me that they have so much body strength. Well, look at this. Two good friends. How can you beat that? Huh? How can you beat that? Yeah, people say snakes aren't social animals. They're not community animals. They prefer to be alone. Wrong answer. I've proved it tons and tons of my videos that they do enjoy companionship. If they didn't enjoy companionship, they wouldn't be social animals that love to hang out with people. Think about it. Look at this. Pile of ball pythons. We got a beautiful ball python glob here going. Yeah, look at you two. They're all knotted up. You're bending my hand backwards and that really hurts my wrist. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, that is. We're both beautiful. What a thrill, huh, Tipper? You got a female that doesn't beat you up. That's pretty damn cool, huh? There you go. Sonny's totally comfortable with him. Let's not break my wrist. I need it. Yeah, you got it bent backwards. I guess that's... See? Don't bend my hand backwards, please. That's very painful. Got my pinky bent backwards. You guys are strong. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the strength in ball pythons. Nah. I got a kiss. I got no kiss. Can I have my hand back? They're both double wrapped around my hand. Okay. There. Was that fun? You ready to go back in your enclosure, Sonny? I'll take you first and put you in your plastic tote, and then we'll put Tipper back in his. Come on. Time to go back in your house. I cleaned it up. Anytime I clean enclosures, I bring my snakes out because it's important to me for them to realize that they're not just like an inanimate object that you pick up, take out, stick back in. It's important to me that they know that I care about them. You go get in there with Sonny? I guess she's not going back in her house yet, then. You gonna get in there with Sonny? Well, I guess that puts that on hold for a little while. Tipper's gonna go hang out with Sonny. See how you are? I guess you like her, huh? So yeah, I like her. She doesn't beat me up. But yeah. You two are killing me. Come on. We'll put you in this one then. Tipper helped himself to yours, so we'll put you in this one and put you back in your house. And Tipper's trying to make a getaway under my stand here. There we go. Oh, you didn't like that. You went into strike posture. So she picked me up and forced me to do something. I normally do not do that with my snakes. I do not show assertiveness with them unless it's for their own good and their own protection. To make sure they're not going to get harmed in any way. But it's not like me just to grab one. I normally am against doing that unless it's something serious that you need to be concerned with. You ready to go back in your houses? Huh? Sorry I look horrible. It's raining. I haven't been up very long. I'm on my first cup of coffee, if that tells you anything. But I just wanted to see what this will be like. I like sharing my snakes with people. I really love doing it. And like, this is the first time that they've ever been exposed to each other. And I like to share that with people so they can experience the same thing I am at the same time. Which, this was a new relationship for me. They've never been together. So I think it's really cool when people share the activities of their snakes and their personalities and temperaments with other people. Even if you're having a bad day and you get bit. Know why you got bit. It was your fault, number one. Admit it was your fault, number two. And share that with people, but don't do it showing off. Share it with them to let them know that that is what will happen if you're careless, reckless, and complacent when you're working with snakes. So it's important that you relay this message to people that it's not cool, it's not awesome, it's not fun, it's not funny. It can be a very serious situation depending on the species of the snake. It's nothing to brag about, but it is something that needs to be addressed. That if you're complacent and careless and reckless, you're going to get bit. And when you do, don't blame the snake for it, because it's not the snake's fault. They only react like instinct taught them to. So don't blame the snakes for your own bad judgment calls. A lot of people do, and it really upsets me terribly when people do that. But I'm going in this video. I'm going to put these two kids back in their clean enclosures. Like I said, I clean them every day, check them at night, and I disinfect them once a month.